she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't going like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next.
Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Monarchs of Orlando. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from the City Beautiful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Young working out of the gun. Got his man, Okonkwo. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Come on, set.
To the air once more, Young. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Right side, Thornton with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so,
touchdown, Saints. Jamison Williams with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Spears on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. Here we go. Chase, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You can look at the Saints' defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Chase, the motion man right. They'll go for it. It's Spears. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Right back to Spears. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hand off to Spears. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Young will set to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up Sackett.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And here's a give to Spears. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run with Spears. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the toss, it's Spears. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The field's going to change things up here. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Under pressure, and down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, Carter. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return. And his guys have taken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Young now to throw on 2nd down. Finding space at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's Young on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Okay, right?
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now Young.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now here's Young. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
From the red zone now, Young. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here is Young.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tajay Spears. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Young. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chigakankwo
from 17 yards out.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here we go. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. He was brought down by Hmfl2 S1 Wk.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
The Spears with another carry.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now a run with Spears.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's a run by Spears.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
To throw is Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Monarchs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Young on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyquan Thornton, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down now. Spears, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third down and 10. Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
West right sit. Hey, 10.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hey, Ken. Up. Easy. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Hey, can. Yes.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left.
On second down, Spears. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fields changing the play.
That was a third and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Chase, the motion man right.
On third down, Spears, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
Here we go. Green Jack.
1st and 10, Young. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, Young loses it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On second down, here's Fields. He will find his man Chase complete. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Monarchs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily. Oh, Young loses it, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Spears. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. I've got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other.
He's got a man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Young.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young completes this one to Thornton. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
Yellow. Smash, red. Grill, green. Set, hut.
It'll be Young again. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A 1st down throw for Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw, Young. It's complete to Williams.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Let's go.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Young to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here we go, son.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Here we go, son.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Orlando, it's a win that might keep them